Hello, Thundersmith here, welcome to the Gaming Nexus. Today I am looking at trades to Neverdin, as I need to buy some water and food, and Neverdin seems to be the place where water and food is relatively cheap, so I want to reach Neverdin to buy cheap food and cheap water for my further travels. Right now I bought some pork because it should sell well in Neverdin. And I'll be loading my boat right now. I won't bother you with that. You don't want to see me load all the crates on the boat, even if there is only 6 of them. Also, later on I'll take single mission to Neverdin because there is only one unluckily in the port office. Well, right now there is more, but it's evening already. I don't want to take missions in the evening because during the night I will lose one of 3 days that are available to fulfill the mission. So I'll rather take my mission in the morning when I have full time to deliver the mission instead of just limited time. So yeah. I was looking here for a long time for the tavern to sleep at night, but I didn't expect it where it is, so let's skip ahead and don't watch me walking around and being lost in the city. So it's there behind the portrait, like paintings trader. I didn't even know there's paintings trader here. You can buy paintings and place them on to your boat if you want to make it pretty. So yeah, let's rent the room and sleep through the night. So in the tavern, as it is with the anchored boat, it's very quickly, but I skipped it anyway. Nobody wants to watch the bar fill up. So yeah, and right now I'll be taking only single available mission to Neverdin, so mail to Neverdin. And once I get that, I'll be leaving the port and traveling in the Neverdin direction. So yeah, the only mission available, so the mail. And let's check Al-Nilem Island, Oasis, Academy, Al-Bacor Town, Al-Bacor Town, Oasis, Al-Bacor, Alan, Academy, Alchemists, Al-Nilem. So yeah, that's the only mission I can take to Neverdin. So nothing more to take. So yeah, let's just load the mail up and let's depart. Today's weather forecast, as it seems, is that the wind will not be helping me reach my destination, because it seems the wind is blowing from the west and I want to travel west. So I'll have to, well, fight with the wind, sail a bit upwind. So we may be sailing slower than most days, so my travel can be a little bit longer. I'm trying to push my boat off the dock, but it seems I'm too far or something. Don't worry about that, I just release the sail, like make it full sail and just set it to the wind so I can turn around and start going in the correct direction, so around west. And we can see that I am directly into the wind. Even the sail set itself parallel to the wind. It don't want to be any other way. It wants to be parallel to the wind. So if you allow it, leave it enough space on the rope, it will set itself parallel to the wind and cause you to stall. That's not really good. You don't want to stall. That's boring. Yeah. About things being boring. Please, if you're watching this and you find it interesting, this video, you find it worth watching, please let me know in the comments that that it is interesting, that the format is good and you like it, because without the feedback I really don't know what you like and what format to choose over another. So yeah, if you can, please leave a comment, let me know. And in the second, right at this moment, let's take a look at the chip log. So at our speedometer, the upgrade we bought last time, well, not exactly an upgrade, and tool for measuring our boat speed once we are sailing. So right now we have something around 2 knots, maybe 4, depending on the setting. Yeah, about 4 knots. And we can like move the sail and check on the chip log if anything is changing. Yeah, it seems it's a little bit better. For the chip log to be most useful, yeah, we are between 2 and 4 knots. Yes, around 4 knots. So let's drop it here near the sail. Near the sail steering sheet winch, and let's observe how changing the sheet winch position changes the speed. So releasing definitely decreases the speed. I don't want that. I want to increase my speed. It seems pulling the sheet winch causes speed to rise slightly, and I think I'm overdoing it, but the speed is still rising. So my feel is not exactly correct. The game is actually telling me to pull the sheet even more. Yeah, each pull causes speed to rise slightly. So yeah, with the sheet like parallel to the boat, we have maximum speed of around 5 knots, and we won't be able to achieve much more right now due to the just force of the wind. It's not very fast, so yeah, we need to just be patient and sail slowly towards our destination. And yeah, I'm checking the direction, so I need to go not exactly southwest because it's too much. I need to go a little bit south and mostly west, so not exactly southwest, sorry, but somewhere around that. So that's important. You can notice that the wind is blowing more or less from the direction I'm wanting to go into. So it seems this time I'll have to like do a little zigzagging, as I can't sail directly upwind. I need to go somewhere around there. So let's try to turn the boat and check how the flag reacts, because that's the best indicator. So here directly to the west, it's fine. Let's try do a little bit more, because I want to go something like this, maybe a little bit more, something like this. But what I can see is that the flag on the left is like not really pointing towards the sail. That's not good. I don't want this situation because it may make me stuck. So I want to sail west at the moment. So what's important is that I will not be sailing in the correct direction, because I need the wind to actually push me. So I need to like go to the west, and then after I go to the west, I can turn more south to reach Neverdin. Because if I just be sailing straight ahead to the west, I'll meet Isle of Clear Mind. So maybe at some point, once I gather some money, we can explore the islands that does not have ports. I don't know if there are any kind of Easter eggs or hidden treasures there, but there are few islands without the ports. For example, Clear Mind Island, and yeah, we can visit it once I gather some money, because each sailing day, each stop is costs, and used food, used water. So yeah, once I'm reach here, I can just visit random islands and check if they are containing some treasures. I'm trying to place my chip log in such a way that it will be easy to read. So I'm hoping for it to like stand on the leg and be like supported by the crate, but it seems that it's not working. So I just leave it on the ground for now. Later on, I think I'll even stop measuring my speed, because it seems it's not changing very much. I'm around between 3 and 5 knots, and it seems it's not rising very much right now. So yeah, no point measuring my speed all the time if nothing's changing. I think maybe the wind is gathering on speed, on force. So maybe in a second or minute we'll be sailing faster. And with such a wind, so with sailing almost upwind, I'll definitely sail through the night. Well, of course, if the weather allows, because I don't know nothing about the weather at night, so I'll need to wait up until the night comes to check if the weather can be used for further sailing during the night. Also, I would like to not miss my islands, because that's a good story. So, yeah. Let me tell you my story from my previous games. So, I was sailing from Gold Rock City up to the Alang Academy, I guess, something like that. Maybe to Oasis. I'm not really sure, but somewhere in the north. I think it might be Oasis. The Oasis is a little bit north of the Alang archipelago, so like you need to leave the map in the direction of Alang Academy and a little bit more north. So that's around where you need to go to find the Oasis. So I was sailing in the direction of the Oasis, and from my calculation, the process should take around 2 full sailing days with the wind and with the speed I got. And it was like, okay, the first day the Gold Rock City is visible, everything's fine, and I slept through the night sailing, and the Gold Rock City was still visible, and I haven't seen any other island, so I hoped for the Alang Academy to be somewhere on my left, but maybe I just missed it. It's tiny island, as you know. We've seen it in previous episodes. It's like really tiny. So yeah, I was just sailing further, hoping for the academy to just appear shortly, but it never did. So yeah, I waited up until night and hoped that maybe I just passed the Alang Academy and I'm sailing in the correct direction, and I'm just going into the Oasis directly without passing by the Academy. And I went to sleep with my sails extended and with still sailing upwind. And after I woke up, there were no other islands in sight. only Gold Rock City rocks on the horizon, like really far away. And I was like, something's not good. Something's not really good. And because the Gold Rock City rocks were like barely visible, I was like, no, I don't think I should lose Gold Rock City altogether, because then I will not be able to tell what direction I should go. So I want my Gold Rock City to be visible. And like I turned my boat around and went in the direction of Gold Rock City. And I was like going back with the wind in the direction of the Gold Rock City for about a day. And at the evening, some other island appeared on my horizon. And once I closed by, because this time I was not that stupid, I stopped to not overshoot it during my sailing session and during the night. So I slept through the night, anchored, and at the morning I closed onto the island just to find out that it's Alan Academy. And like, it's unbelievable, because you see what happened during the night. I was not like aware, but the wind took on strength and changed direction. So for 1 or 2 nights, I can't exactly remember, but I went downwind instead of upwind, but the wind pushed me to the west. And I passed the Alan Academy on the first day, but instead of going north, I was going west. So luckily I turned back, because if I kept my direction and just be sure that I'm going to meet the oasis shortly, I would be totally lost, like absolutely lost. I would not be able to get back, because I couldn't find myself on the map. So that's the real story. That's something that can happen. So remember to always check your compass, check your direction, and as long as you're dead reckoning, don't trust the dead reckoning. You need it, but please don't trust it. You can get lost. Especially when you're trying to not miss so small island as Alan Academy. It's totally tiny. I don't like it. Also, I have another thing for the next episode. A little bit of like spoiler alert. So I decided that next time we'll be going to Albacore town. I haven't visited it in this playthrough yet. I visited all the islands on the west side of the map. I visited Gold Rock City multiple times. I haven't visited Albacore town at all, and I've seen some pretty good missions to Albacore town. I'm hoping that they'll still be there once we reach Neverdin. And I'm hoping to make some really good trades next time, trading directly from Neverdin to Albacore town. And maybe something more. We will see. Maybe there's some other interesting stuff for buying. Maybe something there is there. We will see. I never visited Albacore town. I don't know what they are selling there. So let's hope it will be good. Now something from, let's say, other hand. I'm telling a lot about how I'm playing and what is happening on the screen, but right now we'll be sailing slowly to the west, and not really much will happen. So I'm going to give you a few advice. Let's say I'll give you an advice about the hardest region, so AS terrain. I personally like playing AS terrain, and last time I played it, unluckily I just happened to finish all available trades. So like there is some kind of economy mechanics that causes that at some point, if you're trading inside the archipelago for too long, the prices inside the archipelago are going to get bad, and there will be no valuable trades. So like all the trades available will be with a loss, and there's either way to just wait it out, so like don't sail around, like stay at the inn and just hope for better prices with next day and the next and the next and the next, because you may wait for a while for the prices to fix themselves up, or you just have to leave the archipelago and go somewhere else. But that's not important. That's not what I wanted to tell you about. As always, I am just messing with myself and changing subjects when I don't want to change. Anyway, so what I like to do in AS terrain, because sailing with the starter boat, it's terrible. I'm telling you, it's terrible. You need to do it a few times, but as soon as you can, get rid of the square sail. It's useless. On this small boat, it really is useless. So yeah, if you can gather cash to exchange the sail for the triangle sail, as in this boat, it will make your life easier, way easier, because those triangle sails, they're amazing. Well, each sail to its own, because it's not the boat that has specific like characteristics. Well, they have, but they're not as important as the sails. So like we have these triangle sails, square sails, stage sails, and so on. So the triangle sail is a little bit of trade-off, because it's amazing upwind. It can pull you up almost directly upwind. Like the angle required for it to work is like single degrees off, so you can go almost directly upwind and it's fine. It handles itself. But it's one of the slowest sails in the bunch. But it's all around good. It's slow, but it's all around good. There are other sails, like I don't really remember the sails that are like middle tier, but definitely the top tier is like square sails, and they're terrible upwind. They absolutely can't handle themselves upwind. They'll cause you to reverse because of their shape and impossibility to set them with big angle to the wind. So they're not useful upwind. They're only slowing you down. That's terrible. But they have other good qualities. So as they were slowing you down going upwind, if you happen to be sailing downwind and open your big square sails, you'll be the fastest boat of the bunch. So it's kind of trade-off, because yeah, you can have more well-rounded sails, but not as fast downwind, but better upwind. You can have something in the middle, so faster than the triangle ones, but slower than the squares, downwind of course, and they need bigger angle upwind than the triangle sails, and smaller angle than the square sails. And there's the ultimate level, so like square sails, but only if you're sailing downwind, or at least somewhat downwind, because, well, they have some level of regulation. I personally prefer to join the square sails with like stay sails. I think they called stay sails, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, please correct me. I'm talking about the square sails that square sails, no, triangle sails that you're placing between masts. And yeah, I think something like that. So on my brig I'm using, like, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 6 triangle sails between my masts, and gaff on the back mast, and yeah, that's that. About the Alang ship, I don't think I'll be changing its masts, its sails. Well, I'll check them out, because maybe we can add the third sail, something like this. I like to have too many of them. Unluckily. Oh, that's the important thing. As always, something random, some random thought. Don't mind me, I'm like an orange cat, so like one single working brain cell that reminds itself that, well, I should be working now, so start thinking. Okay, let's get back to the thing. So yeah. So, the story with the sails. So, when I was experimenting with my brig setup, so like on edited save, I added myself a bunch of gold just to be able to fit and change and experiment with the brig and find the perfect fit for me. So I changed the save game and used the money to just fit the brig with whatever I wanted and check how it handles. And I wanted to have all the sails possible. So like I added long forest tray, I added 3 ropes to the front, 3 ropes in the middle, 2 ropes in the back, and like I was trying to fit every single little space that can hold a sail with a sail. And it was crazy, like there were so many sails on this brig, and I quickly found out that you can have too many sails on your boat. And like once I opened all the sails that I mounted on my brig, it was like falling over because of the amount of sails and the wind from the side. So with such a big and so many sails, my brig was unable to just stand upright in the wind, because all the sails were just lying it on the back, on the side, sorry. So Yes, you can have too many sails. Check out the save editor if you want to verify what setup for your boat is the best. Otherwise, you may be unluckily surprised and very unhappy from this surprise. Because losing 10% of all your money is not experience I want to repeat. Oh, how many times this happened? This happened to me around 4 times already, that I had to recover my boat and lost 10% of all my savings. Yeah, first time was actually with the brick and too many sails. Luckily it was on the edited save, and like that I lost 10% of all the gold I added myself, but it was crazy how expensive boat recover can be. Especially when you have like 10,000 gold or something, then it's like crazy expensive. The second time was actually no GT, just real play with real like gathering of money, so with real grind, and I overlooked the cargo weight and I decided to trade copper. Yeah, I decided to trade copper. No less in this small boat I'm sailing right now, and I gathered enough cash to trade like 4 crates of copper. There were only one thing I missed to notice, and it was the weight of the crates, because you can say, what's 4 crates if right now you're carrying 6 and the mail and nothing's happening? Yeah, I'm carrying 6 crates, but they are not heavy. When you're taking cargo, either from mission or from the trade menu, often always look at the cargo weight, especially when you're taking missions, because they tend to be on the like more voluminous side lately, and they like require you to transport 6, 8, 5 crates of something. And if you don't take a look at the cargo weight, you can be surprised. Very, very not good, unluckily. Because you see, 4 crates of pork are like pretty light. My boat don't care, I can carry them. Only issue is the volume they're taking. But with the copper or iron or some other things, it matters. The weight matters. And when I bought 4 crates of copper, I didn't know that the weight matters. I thought, well, 4 crates, I can easily fit 10 or more. What's 4 crates? No, weight matters. And like I overdid it, I overloaded my boat. It was like barely keeping afloat, like sides of my boat were directly in line with the water surface. So even the smallest, tiniest of waves caused water to be brought into the boat. And it was so crazy that I haven't considered that the character I'm playing, it's invisible in the third person, but I have a character I'm playing. Everyone have a character they're playing. It weighs something. And once I loaded my boat and it was full of copper and it was barely afloat, I jumped in and I caused my boat to go these millimeters below the water surface, and it like flooded in a second and it went onto the bottom of the sea, and I was left with floating cargo and my boat on the bottom of the sea. And even though I was at the port, I was unable to easily get my boat back because you can't pull it back up anyway. I tried with ropes, I tried with everything, and it just doesn't work, so that's that. There is a little trick to avoid paying for boat recovery if you want to use it, because there's that little cheat that when you're loading your game, your boat needs to float. So if you're playing with autosave every 15 minutes, if you exit the game by Alt F4 and reload the game, you will be at most 15 minutes back, so that's not big of an issue. But if quick save just happened and your boat is on the bottom of the sea and you quit the game, of course via Alt F4, and reload your save from moments before, the boat during loading will be brought back onto the water surface, and it will be swimming. It will be on the water, so you can then collect all your cargo that is floating around onto your boat and try to go further with your journey without losing any money. It's a bit of cheaty way of doing that, but if you're doing like very important load and like you put all your money into it and you don't want to just start over, I understand, I totally understand. Not everybody has time to just lose everything and grind from the beginning. Then you can use this little trick. Just close the game using Alt F4. It shouldn't save then, and once you load the game, your boat should be fine. At most you'll be back 15 minutes, and at worst you just have your boat floating on the water and all your cargo floating around, so you will just need to gather all your things back onto the boat and just try to not capsize again. Especially with overloaded boat. That's so hard. Don't overload your boat, please. Please, for your own sake, don't overload your boat. That's crazy. So, we're almost at Neverdin, and I was blabbing through the whole way, so I wrote on my channel site that it's relaxing gameplay with the longer content. So as I let's say agreed upon or just promised, I'll give you 5 minutes to just relax and feel the climate of the game without my blabbing in the background. So I'm hoping you're liking the game, you're liking everything that's happening, and that's interesting for you, and you'll hear me in 5 minutes. So, in the meantime, you had opportunity to see a little bit of dock approach and troubles when the wind is not helping but opposing what I am wanting to do. But right now I'm closing in onto the dock and I'll be mooring shortly. Let's just touch the dock and I can get to mooring. So let's remove the mainsail. And it's removed. And let's grab the back rope. And I want it here. I want it directly here. So let's attach it that. And I want front rope. Come on. Come here. Oh, come here. And I want it here. And let's pull the ropes in a way so my boat is near the dock bridge, because I don't want to run too far away for my cargo. I have some cargo to unload, so I don't want too many trips. So yeah, let's just moor the boat, and I think I'll use in again to skip the night, and I'll be unloading the cargo, well, the trade cargo, later on in the next morning. And in the next episode, as I said, I'm planning on to find good trades to Albacore town, so we can visit the island we haven't seen yet, and visit south part of the map. Well, at least archipelago map, because we won't be seeing south part of the ocean yet. So the mail, I don't want to keep it in my boat during the night, even though I have time for it, but I can give it right now. Also, I've noticed the guy on the rock earlier on. So let's check out the guy, what he's doing here. So yeah, he's just standing around and looking at the sea. That's strange. I don't remember him there. So yeah, that's that's strange. Maybe he's just some random addition in the last update or something. Who knows? Who knows? Only a Rabulion knows. So yeah, let's visit the inn and let's keep the night. This time I'll show you how fast it is. And few seconds just to reach the morning. Yeah, it takes a little bit. And here's the morning. So here we have the sailor. If you buy him a beer, he will tell you what the AI traders is trading. So you can avoid the same trade and like not get onto the landmine. So let's unload the cargo and check out how much can I earn this time. So yeah, I bought it for, let's say, 213. So I want it to sell for at least 214. If it's at least that, then I'm earning at least 1 coin on each trade. But I'm hoping to earn more. Let's see the price. So yeah, the price is quite nice, 303. So that's pretty good. So let's unload all the cargo, not only the first piece. Why am I unloading first piece? Because then the trader is by default set on the goods I'm carrying. So that's helping. So again, 214. So let's sell the cargo. 303, 293, 288, 283, 278, 273. So yeah, I got some money on each and every crate. Oh, we can see the painting here. Oh, we've seen the painting in the painting trader. Wait a second. Do you see this guy? We've seen him already somewhere. Haven't we seen him out there? Yeah, let's check this out. Is it the same guy? Oh my gosh, it's the same guy. Oh, that's nice Easter egg. I hope... Well, I think he was duplicated some way during development. Maybe Raw Lion should know about that. But my episode is coming to an end, so the cash is on the screen I earned. And I hope you liked it. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. See you in the next episode. Bye!